Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Nahak Kirish and my Facebook page javaaim.com. In our last session, which is Java variables part 1, we have discussed about various types of variables like global variable, local variable, static variable, non-static variable, and 8 different types of data types, which is of primitive data types. We also have discussed how to compile and execute a Java program in command prompt. Finally, we have completed the video by executing a simple Java program, right? Which is variable demo 1, right? You might have remembered it. Okay. Finally, we have completed the video by executing this particular Java program. What we did here, we have defined various different primitive data types of static variable, and we tried to print their value, and we have analyzed what value will it print when we execute it. Fine. Friends, this is the what we can say, just brush of what we have discussed in our previous video. So today our target is to discuss the part 2 of the variable. Got my point? In part 2, what are the things we will cover? What is non-static or instance variable in Java? How to define non-static variable in Java? What is the syntax to define what is that non-static variable? Fine. What is the syntax to define non-static variable? And slowly we will implement our syntax into a Java program. Fine. Friends, those who have not seen my previous video, either Java variable part 1 or elements of Java class and its syntax, okay, please go through my previous videos, which is elements of Java, in which I have discussed various elements of Java, like what is a class, what is access specifier, what is variables, what is methods, what is constructor, what is that. All the minor elements of Java program has been discussed in this particular video, and along with that we have covered how to define a class, what is the syntax required to define a class, and slowly we have implemented the syntax in an example. So you will get the clear picture how to define a class, what are the elements of a Java class. You will get to know in this particular video. Then slowly we have started discussing about variables. Okay, in part 1 we discussed what is variable, what are different types of variable Java supports, what is local variable, global variable, what is static variable, what is non-static variable, what is data type, what is different type of data types, primitive data types available. Okay, so all these things we have discussed in this particular video. After discussing all those things, we have discussed about how to define a static variable in our class, and what is that, what is the syntax required for that, and finally we have executed a program by implementing all those syntax which we have discussed to define a static variable. We have covered all those things. Okay, after that you just come to this video, then only you will get clear understanding. Fine. So if you are watching this video on YouTube, then please subscribe to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get the what is that notification about my latest video which I will upload. If you are going to, if you are watching this video in Facebook, then please follow my page which is javaaim.com. Okay, so that you will get the latest video and all those things in both my javaaim.com Facebook page and also in my YouTube channel Nahak Girish. Friends, please comment your inputs. Please give your comment so that along with you guys I also will improve. Or whether you like my explanation, whether you like my way of convincing you all the concepts, whether you are able to understand the concept, whether you are not able to understand the concept, please comment your valuable comments to me. Okay. Okay friends, so no further delay, let us start to discuss what is Java variable part 2, in which we will find. Okay guys, hope you remember what is variable. Variable is nothing but a named memory space in Java. Okay, how many type of variable Java supports? Java supports mainly two type of variable. One is global variable which will be declared at class level. Okay, one is local variable which will be declared inside a block of statement, and its life cycle will be inside that block only. Outside the block, the life cycle of that local variable is no more exist. Okay, again the global variable has been divided into two types. One is static, which will be defined as a static in class level, and another one is non-static, which will be defined without using static keyword. Okay, and after that, what is that? To define a particular variable, whichever it is, whether it is local variable, I'm so sorry, whether it is static variable or non-static variable, we need data type. Even in case of local variable also we need data type. So what is data type? The type of data we are going to use. The type of data we are going to use, okay, that is treated as data type. In this particular case, int is a data type, float is a data type, char is a data type, boolean is a data type. So these are primitive data types. Clear friend? Now what is primitive data types? There are 8 different type of primitive data types. For number we have int, short, long, float. I'm so sorry, for number we have int, short, long and byte. Clear? For decimal points we have float and double. For character we have char. For boolean yes or no or true or false, it is boolean. So there are 8 different primitive data types are available. So as you could able to remember, the syntax to define static variable, we need what? Access specifier. We need what is that? Access specifier plus static keyword plus we need what is that? Data type, right? We need data type plus variable name. Variable name. Okay, then if we only need to define variable, static variable without any value assignment, then we can conclude over here. If we want to assign some value, then we need a equal operator. Then what is that? Value, whatever the value we need to assign to that variable, then semicolon. In case of defining multiple static variable in same line, we have what is that? we have access specifier, static keyword, data type, variable name. Okay, after this, if we only need to define multiple variable, then comma, again we will have data type, right now, data type plus variable name. That's all, semicolon. If we want to define multiple same type, same accessibility level of variable along with value assignment, then what we will do? In case of this, variable name, then equal to operator, then what is that? Value. Okay, again comma, then what is that? Data type. Okay, then variable name, then equal to operator, then value, and so on. In this way we were defining. Am I correct? So now coming to the part 2. Okay, the first question, what is non-static or instance variable in Java? A variable which is defined at class level. Hope you understand what is class level. Let me show you once again. The class level is something, in this particular example, at line number 2, and what is that? It starts from line number 3 to line number 9. This area is, in this particular example, this area is treated as what is that? Class level area, because here onwards the main method starts. Okay, we can say in this particular example, we can say the line out of main method, whatever it is there, it will be treated as class level area in this particular example. Okay, so that is treated as class level. So how to define, what is that? How to define non-static variable in Java, or what is non-static variable in Java? A variable which is defined at class level and without static keyword. Without static keyword in a Java class is called instance variable or non-static variable. Again I am repeating, a variable which is defined at class level without static keyword in a Java class is called instance variable. Okay, clear? So now the second question is, how to define non-static variable in Java? Getting my point? How to define non-static variable or instance variable in Java? To define a non-static or instance variable in Java, we need following things. Number 1, we need access specifier. To define static variable also we need access specifier, right? Okay, we need access specifier. What are the access specifiers? We need public, we need private, we need protected. If none of these 3 we are using, then by default we will get default behavior. We will have a separate video in which we will completely discuss the access specifier. What will happen if I mention public? What will happen if I mention private? What will happen if I mention protected? What will happen if I will not mention anything? Okay, to whom I can apply this access specifier? Whether I can apply to a class, whether I can apply these keywords to a method, whether I can apply these keywords to a variable, and how can I mention all those things, we will cover in this particular video. Okay, now what other things we need to define a variable? We do not need static keyword explicitly, I have mentioned, because we are going to define a non-static or instance variable. So we no need this static keyword. Okay, then what we need? We need data type. What is data type? I have told you in previous video, primitive data types, user defined data types. So we need both. Even in case of static variable also, we need both primitive and user defined data types. Okay, what is next? We need name of the variable. In case of static variable also, we need variable name. Okay, in case of non-static also, we need variable name. Okay, sometime we need equal to operator. Why I said sometime? Because it is not mandatory at the time of defining the variable we are going to assign value. It is not always required, right? Sometimes what we need, we can only define later in our further method or further further programming, we will assign some value and we utilize those values. Okay, that is the reason we need, sometime we need operator, equal to operator. Then what we need, sometime we need value. If we are not going to assign the value soon after we declare the variable, then value also not required. Whenever required, we can assign some value and we can use, right? In this particular case 5 and 6, sometimes we need, not always. Fine. Now coming to the point, what is the syntax to define non-static variable? Clear? What is the syntax to define non-static variable, or what is that? Instance variable in Java. Okay. First syntax. Syntax to define a non-static variable without value assignment. Okay. Keep in your mind, we are not going to assign any value. In this particular case, first what we need, access specifier. Tell me, what are the access specifiers? The access specifiers are public or private or protected. Okay, all these three. If we are not mentioning none of these three, then we will get default behavior. Okay, then what is data type? As I said you, we need data type both primitive and user defined data types. So just for example sake, I have mentioned here primitive data types, also have mentioned user defined data type. What are the? For number we have int, short, long, byte and float. For I am so sorry, float is for decimal point, float and double. For one single character we have char, and for yes or no or true or false we need boolean. And we will have user defined, we can use user defined data type also. Okay, now what will be the variable name? Variable name can be anything, but as I said, any name according to camel case rule. Okay, for Java programming standard, okay, programmers are following camel case rule. So to define a variable, there is some rule which has defined in camel case. Okay, so we must have to follow some camel case rule. Okay, we'll see it later. Okay, but for the programming standard, we need to follow the camel case rule, that you should remember. Okay, now how can we implement this one in our program? Okay, let us do some programming one by one. Okay, let me define the my Java class. Okay, let me save. Okay, where I can save core Java programs, variable, and here I am going to define my class as variable demo 2, and it should be a Java file. Yes, it should be a Java file. Okay, variable demo 2. Fine. Now I have a class. What is that? Variable demo 2. Inside this class. So now let us see what is the syntax. The syntax is this, right? This is the syntax. Let me copy it and we'll start working on this syntax. Fine. Okay, now I can comment this particular line /* and */ So the entire syntax becomes now comment. Okay, now what I can do? Okay, how to define non-static variable, right? What I need first? Access specifier. As a access specifier, which one I can use? I can use public. Then what is the data type? For the time being, let us use primitive data types. Okay, int. Fine. Any name. For example, I am going to give name result. Okay, result. Okay, then semicolon. And I also can use private. Let us use float. Okay, okay, float salary equal okay, semicolon. Then what? I also can use protected, just to show you whether I am getting any error or not. Protected char ch. Now let us say I am not going to define any access specifier and I am going to define a non-static variable. This also will be treated as non-static variable. Then in this particular case, let us say long, okay, long L. Then I am going to use them inside a main method. Public static void main string args. I have open curly brace and I have closed curly brace. Okay. Now friends, how can I use this non-static variable inside my static method main? Okay, to use non-static variables inside a, keep in your mind, to use non-static variable of a class inside the static method of same class, we need object of that class. Do you know how to create object of that class? We need to use new operator. So my class is variable demo2. Fine. My class is variable demo2. Okay. D2 equal to new variable demo2. Okay. Now system dot out dot println. Okay, let me copy this entire line for all the variables. How many variables we have? Result, salary and ch, and we have L. So total 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, okay, as I said you, to access a non-static or instance variable of a class inside the static method of same class, we need object of that particular class. Again I am repeating, when we are trying to access non-static variable of a class inside the static method of same class, we need object of this particular class. Yes, I do have object. Then you might have question, now I have object. How can I access? Yes, through object we can access. So how we will access through object? This is the way. D2 is my object reference. D2 dot result. Then D2 dot salary. Then what is that? D2 dot ch. Then D2 D D2 dot L. Fine. Let me save this program. Am I doing anything wrong here? No, I'm not doing anything wrong. Friends, how to compile this particular class? I need to go to command prompt. Okay, I am in command prompt. Okay, now, okay, where I store this file? I have stored this file in E core Java programs variable, and inside that my class is there. Okay, so now I have to go to E drive. That's why let me open it. Okay, E drive. In E drive, then CD core Java programs, CD variable. Then what is the command to compile? Okay, let me go in this way. Edit, not edit. I should go to properties, and in properties I should go to font. In font I should increase the size to 24. Then I'll go okay. So hope you are able to see now. Okay, now what is the command to compile? Java C space tab variable demo1. Okay, before compiling, our class is variable demo2, right? So let me compile. Is there any error? No. It means that I am sure that whatever the statement I wrote from line number 7 till line number 20, it is syntactically correct. What does compiler doing? Compiler is validating the syntax of the source code whatever written by a programmer. If syntactically the source code is correct, then it will convert your source code to byte code, and all those byte code will be placed into a file. Which file? The file the file name should be the public class name. In this particular case, public class name is variable demo2. Okay, so there will be a file will be generated. In that particular file, that is something variable demo2 dot class. In that dot class file, after the complete syntax verification by the compiler will convert your source code into byte code, and all those byte code will be placed inside the variable demo2 dot class file in the current location on which you are compiling your Java class using javac command, right? So let us go and see whether we do have variable demo2 dot class file or not. Okay, where E drive core Java programs, then variable, then is there a dot class file? When it is created? 15/2/2024, and timing is 21/19. Clear? Now how to execute this particular file? Okay, Java, what is that? Variable demo2, right? See, now let us analyze this particular program. Hope you are able to see. See, in this particular line, I have executed this particular Java program, right? Okay, fine. The execution starts from the main method. Clear? The execution starts from the main method. Okay, fine. This is my main method. From here, what is there? The execution started. Okay, fine. At the very beginning, what has been done? It has been the object of the class variable demo 2 is created. Okay, one memory space is allocated and that memory space name is D2. In that memory space, all the non-static variables like result, salary, ch, l will be placed inside that particular memory space. After placing all these non-static variables, then the reference or the memory address of this particular memory space is given to D2. Now what will happen? D2 dot result. Okay, line number 14, D2 dot result. Okay, D2, what is the memory address? We got the memory address something XYZ. Okay, we went to the XYZ memory space. What we found in that memory space? Does result is there? Yes, result is there. Then what is the value it will have? Okay, as there is no value assigned, then in that memory space value will be 0. That is the reason we got here 0. Again, D2 dot salary. Okay, D2 XYZ is the memory space. Okay, we go to memory space. Okay, in memory space, is there any variable called salary? Yes, variable salary is there. Okay, so what type of data it is? It is float. Any value assigned? No, no value assigned. Then what is the default value for float? 0.0. Okay, we got 0.0. Then what is that? System.out.println d2.ch. Okay, d2, what is the memory space? Okay, memory address what is? XYZ. Okay, we go to XYZ. Is there any something, is there anything or some variable called ch? Yes, there is a variable called ch. What is the data type of ch? Char. Any value assigned to it? No, no value assigned to it. Then what is the default value for character? It is a empty space. Yes, we got a new line. Okay, now next line. Okay, D2, what is the memory address of D2? XYZ. Yes, we come to XYZ. Okay, is there any variable called L? Yes, there is a variable called L. What is the data type of L? It is long. Okay, then is there any value assigned to L? No value assigned to L. Then what is the default value of long type? Yes, it is 0. Then we got 0. Clear? Fine na? So this is the first syntax. Let us go for the next syntax. What is the next syntax? The next syntax is syntax to define a non-static variable with value assignment. Okay, syntax. Okay, let us go for another one. What is that? New file or Java. Yes, Java file. Let us save this particular file. Okay, variable. This is variable demo 3. Okay, save. Now what is this? Variable demo 3. Yes. Okay, it's a nice feature in Edit Plus, right? When you select as Java file and Java, it came up with one class. Class name is not given, then main method has given. No need to write. Okay, what is the syntax? Syntax to define a non-static variable with value assignment. The previous one is without value assignment. The recent one is with value assignment. How to do? Okay, let us copy the syntax and let us go to this particular class. Slash star paste, then what is that? Star slash. Yes, we have commented it. How to define a non-static variable with value assignment? Yes. What is that? We need a access specifier. What is access specifier? Public or private or protected. Let us use public. Fine, I have used public. Then we need data type. Which type of data type? We can use primitive data type, as well as we can use, what is that, non-primitive as well. Okay, non-primitive as well. Don't make a narrative. We only can use int, short, long, byte, float, double. We also can use character. We also can use float. We also can use user defined data type. Okay, do not make a narrative by seeing this. Okay, any data type, any primitive, 8 different primitive data types, and also we can use user defined data types. So now tell me what, let us use primitive. Okay, slowly we will see how we can use non-primitive or user defined. Yes, int result. Okay, to result, after this what, variable name we have given result, then we need a equal to operator. Yes, equal to operator. Then value for int, int is which type of data type? It's a number type of data type. Then what value we can assign? We can assign any number, real number, right? So let us have 100. Now I will go something like private. Happy now, private float. Okay, total. Fine, private float total. So let me assign some 10,000. Yes, 10,000. Explicitly we need to mention f. Okay, then okay, private or private character ch equal to, what is that, @ symbol. Then private flag equal to false. Okay, false. Now tell me friend, how to access these particular variables? We need object. Object of which class? Object of this variable demo3. Yes, how can we create? We can create the object of this class using new operator. So v1 equal to new, okay, variable demo3. Now how can I access? Okay, already system.out.println is given. Okay, we can copy this. How many variables we have? 4. We have 4, 2, 3 and 4. How to access? Now result. So v1 dot result. Now what is that? v1 dot total. Now next v1 dot ch v1 dot flag. Right? Now what I can do? Now we can compile. Fine. How to compile? Tell me how to compile. Java C space variable demo3 dot java. Okay, what is there? Private flag, no data type we have given, right? Okay, let us go and change. No data type we have given. So boolean. Save it. Saved. Now compile. Okay, character ch. It should be in single quote. I have given in double quote. Happy. It's a sweet blessing. If you are not getting error, means you are not learning anything. Okay, now save it and go and again compile. Happy? Now your code is error free. Okay. See, I'll show you one thing. Let me keep something like this, and let me delete the variable demo3.class file. This is a Java source file, this is the class file. Let me delete. Yes, I have deleted. Now I do not have source file, I mean class file. Now I'll go and compile. Intentionally I make the source code as syntactically incorrect. Variable demo3. Did I save? No, I have not saved. Now let us go and delete again the class file. I have deleted. Okay, backup file also let me delete. Deleted. No, backup. Shift delete. Yes, it is deleted. Now let us go and compile. I'll show you one thing. See, I am going to compile. There is having one error. Is there any dot class file created? Is there any dot class file? Let me refresh again. Very well. Any dot class file created? No. Unless until your code is syntactically correct. Compiler has given thumbs up. Yes, your code is syntactically correct. Then only dot class file will be created. If your code is syntactically incorrect, then even though you compile, dot class file will not be created. So now make error free. Okay. Yes. Now save it. Yes, it is saved. Green. Now let us go and compile. Yes, it is syntactically correct now. Now execute Java variable demo 3. Fine. Variable demo 3. See what is the output? 100, 10,000, false. Now let us analyze the code. Okay. Let me minimize it. See, okay, I have defined 4 variables in my class level. Okay, these are the class level variables. Is it static? No, it is not static. These are the non-static variables. What are those variables? One is result of type int, another is total of type float, another is ch of type char, and another is flag of type boolean. Okay. To result I have assigned some value 100. To total I have assigned some value, what is this, 10,000. To character I have assigned one value, that is @ to flag I have assigned some value called false. Okay, fine. These are the non-static or instance variable. To access these variables, okay, inside the static main method, what we need? We need to create the object of this class where these variables has declared. Okay, we need to create object of that class. How to create? Using new operator. So what happened while encountering this particular line? One memory space is allocated. Okay, one memory space is allocated. Okay, in that memory space, okay, let me show you. Okay, one memory space is allocated. Let me show you using paint. Okay, next session onwards you will. Okay, so one memory space is allocated. Okay, to that memory space what will be placed? All non-static variables, non-static methods will be placed. What are the non-static variable inside this class? Result, total, ch and flag. Okay, after placing all these non-static variables, it will check whether any value assigned. Yes, value is assigned. What is that? To result 100, to total 10,000, to character @ to flag false. Okay, all these value will be assigned to those variables. And finally the address of that memory space will given to v1. Now while coming to line number 15, v1, okay, what is the memory address? XYZ. Yes, we come to XYZ. Okay, which using XYZ, what you are accessing? Result. Yes, is there any variable? Result is there. Yes. Okay, result is which type? Int type. Okay, which type value assigned? Number type. It is correct. What is the value? 100. Yes, 100 will be printed. So where 100 is printed. Similarly, next line v1, what is the memory address? XYZ. Yes, we came to XYZ. What is the variable you are trying to access? Total. Is there any variable total? Yes, total is there. What type of variable it is? Float type. What is the value? 10,000. Yes, 10,000 is printed. Now, oh, okay, line number 17. Fine. v1, what is the memory space? XYZ. Okay, came to XYZ. Which variable you are trying to access? CH. Is there any variable called CH? Yes, it is there. What type of variable it is? Character type. What value assigned to it? At the rate. Okay. Now at the rate is printed. See, at the rate. In the same way, false is printed for the variable flag. Clear? Any issue? Hope you clear the concept. Okay. Now you understand clearly? Let us go for the next syntax. What is the next syntax? To define a non-static variable, the next syntax is, what is that? Syntax to define multiple non-static variable without value assignment. Okay. This is the syntax. Let me copy it. Fine. Now Control C. Let us create another class. Java file save as, what is that? Variable demo 4. Save. So it is variable demo 4. Fine. Now let us /* print the syntax / okay, now fine. Syntax to define multiple non-static variable without value assignment in single line. Clear? In a single line. Okay. Actually, this case is possible when the multiple variable will have same data type, same access level. Okay, same data type means, let us say I am going to define 4 different variables of same data type, integer type, of same float type, of same long type, of same short type. In that case it is possible. How? Okay, and again I said same access specifier I need to mention. All 4 variables will be publicly accessible. All 4 variables will be privately accessible. All 4 variables will be protectedly accessible. Okay, so one single access specifier we will mention, okay, that will be applicable for all variables. Okay, clear? Now let us implement it. Public int x comma y comma z, then semicolon. See, access specifier plus data type plus variable name, then what is that? Comma. I have comma. Again variable name. Yes, variable name is y. Okay, and variable name is z. Fine. This is one way. Another way, So to all these three x, y, z, public is applicable, int is applicable. Another way, public int a comma float b comma char ch. This also possible. Okay, in this case what happens na? Okay, a is int type, b is float type, okay, char is ch type, I mean ch is char type, and all these three is accessibility level is public. Fine. Then now the question is how to access them. Okay, now tell me how to access. We need, these all are static? No, these are not static. Then what is this? These are non-static instance variables. To access non-static variable or instance variable of a class, what we need? We need object of that class. What is the class name? Variable demo4. Okay, we need to create object. How to create object? We need new operator. How to use variable demo4 v4 equal to new variable demo4. Fine. Now tell me how can we access this? No. Okay, how many variables? We have total 6. Okay, now remove this. Okay, copy it, no need to type, same thing, paste 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Fine. Now how to access? v4 dot, what is that? X, and v4 dot, what is that? Y, v4 dot, what is that? Z, and again v4 dot a, then v4 dot, what is that? B, then v4 dot ch. Fine. Now let us go and compile. How to compile? Tell me the command. Yes, java c space, what is that? My java file name. What is this? Variable demo4. Before that, let me show you. Any dot class file is there for 4? No dot class file. See, shift delete, and I am deleting the backup file.